Hey, I'm product of the internet. You can call me Pody, and these are the worst animes I've ever seen. So when I first come to anime that I knew was actually anime, all my friends during quarantine raved about this show. They insisted it was peak, it was amazing, blah, 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 blah. And they showed me the intro and it was fucking sick. And then it was Domestic Girlfriend. And anyone who's ever watched this show knows I fell for one of the greatest baits of all time. Domestic Girlfriend follows high schooler Natsuo Fuji, who's deeply in love with his teacher, Hina. And to forget that he's trying to bone his teacher, he bones a girl named Rui. Cool, chill, but to make the plot worse and twisted for absolutely no reason, Natsuo's father gets remarried, and his wife's two daughters, mind you, Natsuo's step-siblings, are somehow coincidentally blue-haired, red-eyed, Rui, okay, following, and brown hair, brown-eyed Hina. I guess it can't get worse than that, right? Right? Well, the show follows this forbidden love that Natsuo has for his two new stepsisters, yes, stepsisters that are actually sisters, even though they look absolutely nothing fucking alike. And one is actually his teacher in graphic detail. Yeah, this one sucked, but I still recommend it because I got baited so bad. Now this is an essential must watch for anime watchers. I mean, like, if you're really into it, you gotta watch it. I give it a 2 out of 10. I had a 6.64 on Mal. It was dog shit. Now we get to this show, which, if I remember correctly, I literally vomited while watching this shit. Pupa follows two siblings. Yeah, that's how you pronounce that, and I'm not even gonna try with that one. After encountering a red butterfly, the younger sister becomes infected with the Pupa virus, which transforms her into an insane, disfigured creature that craves human flesh. To stop his sister from brutally murdering people and consuming them, sorry, this isn't The Walking Dead, a brother gives his flesh and body for Yume to feed on, because, of course, that's perfectly normal, and you can understand how I came close to vomiting. Body horror gets me every single time. And luckily, he somehow has regenerative powers. I guess this dude is Deadpool. Meaning, as Yume feeds his little sister, he can regenerate. Sounds pretty gross, but a plot synopsis really cannot describe how gory, bloody, disturbing this show really is. Short episode runtime. It's only like 4 minutes an episode for the 12 episode run, but I'd heavily recommend staying away from this one. Watch it at your own risk. Pupa had me questioning my life, would probably have you questioning yours. There's a whole cannibalism episode for pretty much no reason. I give it a fat 1 out of 10. Mal has it at 3.29, but the adjusted score is a 1, so it seems like everyone knows this is shit. Just stay away from it. Holy fuck, I forgot I even wrote this one in the script. I'm gonna keep this one really short and let the clips speak for itself. This is X-Arm. The animation was shit, the plot was horrible, and the main characters were not interesting. And it looked like a horrible Rooster Teeth original from back in the day if you were on YouTube like I was as a kid, you know? Does anyone remember those Rooster Teeth originals? I heard one of them was good. Forgot what it was called, I don't know. Put it on the screen, I heard that shit was good. But this is horrible. Absolute 1 out of 10. 2.89 on my anime list, which is fine, I guess, but the adjusted score's a 1, so just like visually, I just can't do it. Now, I want to say I deeply apologize to one of my best friends ever who recommended this show to me. He told me to watch this, I tried it, but I want to put it simply, the games are better. The Corpse Party follows a group of students from... Fuck, I need to stop writing these Japanese names. And to perform a friendship ritual called Sachiko Ever After. No, not that Sachiko. Shout out my Nana fans. The ritual goes severely wrong. They get transported into an alternate dimension, into a school haunted by vengeful spirits and the corpses of other students who were trapped before them. It has an eerie tone, I won't lie. It sets up the horrifying theme since the beginning. It just never hits that knockout punch, you know? It just never scratched the part of my brain that great horror animes do, or even movies. I mean, like, it's a shocking death anime where some of the students get killed and their spirits remain there forever. Like, I guess it's a solid psychological horror, but the violence in the storyline just does not hit as well as the games do. Just play the games. They're way better, way more fun, but I mean, this is probably the highest rated one on the list. 4 out of 10, it's not bad. At least that's what I give it. It has a 6.42 on Mal, so yeah, maybe I'm just wrong. The adjusted score is a 4.85, but in my opinion, horror-wise, just it didn't do it for me. No, I did not want to fucking talk about this one at all. But if I'm writing about the worst animes I've ever watched, I feel like this one has to be there. I'm not even remotely interested in talking about this one, but I sadly watched it weekly. I want to say for the first 3 or 4 weeks in like 2021, but Ryu of Healer, it's horrible. It's extreme as fuck. He follows this healing hero who's exploited and tortured and was a slave or something. And he gains the ability to manipulate time. So he resets the world 4 years in the past while keeping his current ability and memory. So he remembers everyone who wronged him. And this show is like some kid nerd's dark revenge fantasy porn. It was just horrible. Not worth watching. I got baited into watching this on some fucking Discord back in the day. It's just like Domestic Girlfriend. If you're seeing a trend here, it's because, yeah, my friends like baiting me into watching basically hentai, whatever. Yeah, luckily, I have a solid belief you can't enjoy the good without watching the bad. You know? It's even crazier. This anime is supposed to be heavily censored, and before the gooners run to the comments, I couldn't even finish this one. Sorry, it sucked. Absolute 1 out of 10. It has a 6.33 on Mal. I mean, that's pretty good. It's adjusted to a 4.68, but I don't understand how people are watching this gore slop. I just think it's beyond brain rot. It's porn rot. It's just bad. Hey, it's still product of the internet. Here's all my socials. Fuck off. Bye. It's over.